So this question about meeting yourself when challenge is up. So there are 3 levels to this process. Initially, the first level of it usually is in meeting the story, not meeting the current story, but allowing the emotion that arises to carry you back to its origin. What is noticed in this is, without exception, that there is no such thing as a new problem. That everything in this dream construct is a reflection, and it all just cycles around again and again. That nothing new can, will, is possible to ever occur. Everything that has occurred will reoccur again until it is seen all the way through. And the first step of seeing it all the way through is seeing the nature of how it works. And the nature of how it works is seen by simply, at first, foregoing the mind's habit to externalize the current circumstances and to remain inside with the internal response. And then in feeling the emotions that are brought up, noticing if this feeling has occurred before. Feeling how young one feels when they are opening to its origin, and almost across the board it will take one back to childhood, if not prior lifetimes. And the first step is just holding this space of what is aware, the space of pure love that is unmoving, for the expression or experience of this child who experienced life at that time in a loveless way. In that there is a healing. What is brought forth is what was seemed to the child to be absent. And in that, a layer of the protective armor called the ego, which creates the experience of being separate, melts away. This is the first level of it. Once this has occurred, then the story has done its work. Then the possibility is to go in even deeper, meaning to meet what is happening without any mental understanding. Meeting it from what is present. What is present is always present. It lives only in the present. It has no past. It is what is eternally alive. In having no relationship with past, there is no relationship with content. Content is derived out of memory, out of conditioning, which was given birth by the shell of this ego. So, from this space, it is to open into the mind's idea of pain. There's always pain, fear, agitation. There's something going on. But it is to go into it without carrying the label of it for the first time. If it is pain, it is going in without knowing what pain means, because it is not carrying the baggage of past history. It is completely present. What is discovered to the mind's surprise is what creates the experience are the labels. It seems when the investigation is not all the way through that there is pain and then it is labeled. There is fear and then it is labeled. There is anger and then it is labeled. But what is discovered is that the label actually creates the experience. What one can say in this meeting, free of a label, is there is energy, perhaps intense energy. But the nature of unlabeled energy, when it is purely unlabeled, is that it is all neutral. And when there is falling into it all the way, which is moving into the third phase, from that which is present, falling all the way into the phenomenal expression that had previously been labeled. And when you fall all the way into it, what it means is there is no sense of being separate from it. It is not an observer observing a phenomena. There is no distance. It is felt everywhere. It is felt equally everywhere. What is discovered is that the only thing that remains is the eternal self.